Hey everyone, we're number 6. We are going to start moving. And what I'm going to talk about here is stretching. So I'm going to cover a few things in this one, and what physically stretching does for our physiology, and what it can do for us emotionally and mentally, as well as how when we start moving our blood a bit more, we can feel a little more connected with what is actually happening in our lives, and this can lead to a lot of peace later on. So physically what's happening is when we do start stretching, we're starting to move our blood in our lymph, which is one, moving nutrients to get to the tissues and cells that we need it to, and two, it starts moving those wastes that we need to start excreting from our body, whether through skin or through our bowels. So stretching is a key component of that. So when we start living a bit more sedentary lifestyles, sitting for long periods of time, we can have these wastes continually staying in our body, which doesn't lead to a lot of health-fulfilling days. So, number 2, emotionally and mentally, what stretching can do, and you can kind of visualize this, that if we have this big energy orb around us, that it can stagnate if we don't move very often, and this can lead to very agitated thinking, as well as moments of depression and moments of anxiety, not feeling that we're connected with anything. So on a more spiritual level, we're kind of picking that energy up, pushing it out, and subsequently bringing it back in. So we kind of grab the world and take it within our physiology and feel grounded in that. That's why a lot of people who do Tai Chi or yoga, asanas on a regular basis feel much more grounded doing meditation afterwards, because not only is their temperature coming up and coming down during their meditation, but also their energy is out and now coming in. So a very, very important component. And I'm even going to demonstrate here a couple different exercises which are very simple to do wherever you are. And the first one is a common Qigong one, which is also used in other philosophies, just called the torso twist. And this can really help when we're sitting for long periods of time. And the motion is very important as well, just being very slow and turning from side to side. And even in this, being with the breath. So that one's very good for balancing out the torso, and you may be fortunate enough to hear a couple cracks or two, and that usually does happen if you are sitting for long periods of time at a desk or just researching at the library. So very, very good one. Another one is simply what you could call a cat stretch or a wide yawn, and this is getting the energy moving around the center and bringing it up. And down again. And just doing these on a regular basis can really, really make a difference. Doing these from a grounded posture is very important as well, because your blood starts to move at a quicker rate, and you will notice your attention being affected. So be wary, and if you are a bit more disabled or have issues with standing, this could easily be done in a chair. So lastly, what I want to touch a little bit more on is kind of down the road we can really experience a more clear vision for our days, and stretching can really, really help with that. So when our energy is moving consistently, never stagnating, it can feel very, 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 very alive. We feel like we're more engaged with the wind. We feel like we're more engaged with the water coming down the creek. It's always moving, always changing. And we kind of hop into this alignment with stretching. So we don't feel like we're perpetually like a panting dog trying to get from moment to moment, moment to moment. We feel like there's a flow to our lives, and stretching can be very, very beneficial for us. So I wish you the very best, and I'll wave to all my guests around here, so I wish you the very best, alright? Take care.